Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye. Go to get in size, what are they finding level, yo? If you want to marry from this our family, make you check yourself, oh. Unemployed graduate, mba oh. Teacher, civil servant, mba oh. Businessman with the connection, oh. Yes oh. Politician with the position, oh. Yes oh. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love go build you house, oh. Ogo buchonye. Better in love go buy you motor. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye. Fall in love, story. Ogo buchonye. Put my head in love, wahala. Ogo buchonye. Ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye. Ogo buchonye. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye, ogo buchonye. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Ogo buchonye. Go to get in size, what are they finding level, yo? If you want to marry from this our family, make you check yourself, oh. Unemployed graduate, mba oh. Teacher, civil servant, mba oh. Businessman with the connection, oh. Yes.
No. This is too much. No. Why are you holding me? Why are you holding me? No.
Please, no.
Hey, you see, you are now a condemned man. You see why you are a condemned man? They are holding me since from coming to your house. But God has brought you down here to my house. You see, I am going to show you never to lay your hands on my daughter again. Please, leave me alone.
Mishak, let's go and before this man cut off your head, though.
Give me my machete. Give me my machete.
Please.
I will show you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. And let me show you. Leave me alone. I will show you. Look.
It's obvious you're very angry, but you need to calm down and hear me out first.
Amachi, get me my machete. Get me my machete.
No, please, we won't kill him.
Get me my machete.
You will not kill him. Can't you see? If you kill him now, it will be a different thing. Take him and go. Wait, this man is taking over.
See, I know you're angry, but you need to calm down. I'm sorry about everything that happened between Onye and I. I didn't mean it to happen that way. But you need to hear me out. I won't be a minute. Mama, please, make him calm down.
You want me to calm down? You leave me alone. Leave me alone. You want me to calm down?
Nkem, it's obvious from the way you still think that you stay put in a man's house as his wife even when he treats you as a disposable material. Nkem, time has changed. Marriage is no longer a do-or-die affair.
Has there been a time marriage was a do-or-die affair? Have you seen a woman from an influential family suffer violence in a marriage? No matter how stubborn a man is, he can only abuse his wife if he thinks he can do so. And his wife people wouldn't do a thing about it.
Good they say you know all these things, eh? I can't wait to see the kind of man you get married to.
Akudo, you're not going to wait for too long. But I'm only concerned about you. Because I wonder if you'll get married at all.
Of course I will get married. It will not be long, I will leave this house. I will be happily married.
And I wonder if it's those two penny boys hovering around you that can afford what Papa has on his list.
You should be ashamed of yourself to think I will consider any of those village guys as husband. Whoever is going to marry this girl will be worth it. And will be able to afford every single thing on Papa's list.
And you think I'm going to allow that bondage Papa calls a list to prevent me from getting married when I want to? Never.
Nkem Delim, you should know better than to go against Papa, the Ekwueme himself. Think, oh, better think.
Unine, which of the things Meshach said here is a lie?
He knows now.
Come on, shut up your mouth. Shut up your stupid mouth. Silly, and answer my questions. And what do you mean by Mama, he knows now? Mama, he knows now? Eh? Uba, have you seen it? Have you seen why I said I needed to hear from Meshach before jumping into any conclusions?
Meshach, I don't want to sound like a wicked man, but let me warn you. Next time you lay your hands on my daughter again, then you will see the wicked side of me.
Oh, but is that all you have to say? Is that all you have to say? No problem. There's no problem at all. You can go on and support her. Even when it's so obvious that she has overstepped her bounds. And you, Oniye, you know your father will always support you in everything you do. That's why you went ahead to slap your husband.
Mamarachi, watch what you say. I say watch what you say.
Uba, go ahead and kill your son-in-law. Go ahead and kill him. Nobody will ask you any question because you know you are always right. Everything you do is correct as far as you're concerned. There's no problem. Go and kill him. Oyeye can never be wrong as far as you're concerned. And you think that makes you the best father. Meshach, you are a man. And I wouldn't be the one to tell you what to do. I will not tell you what to do as a man.
The world is not easy. Anybody who thinks that the world is easy,
Why are you always doing this?
Doing what?
You're always covering your cup of palm wine.
Uba is just a mark of respect to you. You know, when you're dining with the saint, you normally have a very long spoon, so that you don't dirty the saint. In any case, why are you asking such an
But it's only two of us here. So
why?
You're giving the impression as if I'm going to poison my own friend.
You told me there is something important you want to tell me. If you don't want to tell me the thing again, I'll go.
Look, you and Uzoma are my only friends that I have in this town. We are from different villages, but we are so close. We are closer than some siblings are. So if you are with me, don't be afraid of your life at all. Always feel free and safe.
Thank you. Is that all?
Uzoma told me that you embarrassed and insulted him in public. So that he has never experienced this type of thing before. And that you nearly pushed him out of your house.
I have told Uzoma, whenever he wants to tell such lies, let him not involve me, let him not involve my lies. And he never hears. Each time he continue to call me, in any case, are you surprised? Those you know that 90% of what comes from his mouth are lies. But this time around, since Ojo, I'm going to accost him.
No,
let him say it in my before my presence.
I didn't say it for you.
No, please, can I go with your tumbler? No. It's all right. Don't worry. He will have to tell me today.
Uzoma! Uzoma!
Nkem is a promise. I will do whatever it takes to meet up with what your father is demanding.
And you think I will allow you to do such foolish thing? I've never dreamt of a marriage where my husband will spend everything on the marriage ceremony and take me home on empty pockets.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you mean. But if that is the sacrifice I am going to pay to have you as my wife, then I don't have...
Uche, I know you love me. And I love you too. There's no way the first achievement I'm going to record as your wife will be paying off debts. We still have time.
We still have time? Is that what you think?
Uche, you promised to send me to the university. If you spend everything on my father, just to please him, how are you going to see me through school?
By the grace of God, I would have started working by then. Do you know how many companies I have submitted my CV to? In Lagos, in Anambra, in Enugu, even in River State. Nkem, relax. When we get to that bridge, we'll definitely cross it. Nkem, I just want to get everything done before you get admission into the university.
And if I gain admission into the university, how is that going to stop us from getting married? Uche, I've told you times without number. You have nothing to worry about. My heart belongs to you.
Okay. I can't risk not being worried. I don't want to lose you to any other man. I can't risk it. Not even those school boyfriends.
Which is that what you're saying? Uche, is that what you think?
I never... Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Where are you going to stop now? I'm just trying to...
Why are you running? Will you ever mind your business? Only evil people run when nothing is chasing them. Up.
Hey, come. It's your father at home, or is he at the workshop?
He just ran past this way. I guess he's going home.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are the two of you the evil chasing him, or is there a greater evil coming?
Bukasa, you are insane.
Don't mind it. Kamara mukego, osoro ala, osoro ifoba, osoro obiam. Bobo na inese. Insulting villagers, insulting elderly men in the village. Look at you. Let me tell you, your father will be 100% better than you, because the way I see you now, my tie, my coat, my poko, walking from one end of the village to another, doing nothing. Look at coat that doesn't add value to yourself. Could you please tell me in my before how and when I insulted, I embarrassed you in public? When I can now.
Ekwueme, please, can we go to your house? I just need somewhere I can relax and have some rest.
You think this is a big joke? You think I'm here to joke? I have told you, whenever I want to tell such lies, don't involve me. Don't even call my name. Huh? Why did you go to tell Chumwoba that I pushed you out of my house?
If I told Chumwoba that you pushed me out of your house, will I be asking you to take me to the same house to rest and have some sleep?
Hey, Ozoma, were you not the one who said... Anyway, why am I surprised? Huh? I know what you are capable of doing.
Is that why the two of you marched into my compound as if you were soldiers on attack? I thought you heard something that happened to me and came to stand by me in solidarity.
Ah, so what happened to you?
I was even thinking about self-exile. Self-imposed exile before you people walked in.
You have not told us this story. You haven't told us these lies. But already, I'm doubting 90% of it before the story comes out from your lying mouth.
Ekwueme, please don't insult me. Don't insult me.
Okay. What happened to you? Why do you want to go on self-imposed exile?
It's a long story.
We are ready to wait. Go and bring seats. Let us listen to your long lies. Because I'm sure it's not a story.
Onyinye, one thing you should put into consideration is the fact that you are a woman. And that you are more likely to say things as they come to your heart, just to express your feelings. But never forget that as a man, your husband will often fail to take whatever you say as you meant it.
Mama, I know what you're saying. I do. But Misha would always want to argue with me Mama, he would argue with me over everything. Mama, Maka, why now? Maka Gini.
Shut up.
Oh, why?
What has come over you? What is wrong with you? I don't know how or where you learned to behave like this. This is not the way I raised you up. And this attitude is not the attitude of a woman that wants peace in her family. Onyinye, you should learn to see things with your husband and stop giving him the impression that your father will always support you even when you are wrong.
Mama, I'm trying my best. I am. But the problem is that Misha could rather argue with me over everything than see reasons with me. Mama, no matter how I place it, no matter how I put it to him.
You should have gone ahead to marry a dummy since you wanted a husband you will control. I have seen that whatever I am saying here has been falling on deaf ears. Oye, you are a married woman. So I will very much appreciate if you go back to your husband's house.
So, are you trying to tell me that I'm no longer welcomed in my own father's house?
Ah, my daughter, by all means you are. Ah, you are still my daughter. But what I'm saying is that your place is in your husband's house.
I've heard that when everybody is telling one man to change for better, it's obvious that that person is of questionable character. I have said it and I will continue to say it.
That I should stop being friendly with Ozoma and Chumba. Isn't that where you're going?
Yes.
Maneka. Chumba is a bad man, that I know. He's very trickish, that's a way. He's not a straightforward man. I know that very well. Ozoma is a chronic liar. He can lie and lie to himself and fall into his grave. That one I know too. But there is something you have to put into consideration. We grew together. These are my childhood friends. So there is no way you of all people should have gotten used to them by now.
Ekwueme, I am used to them. What I'm saying is that none of those two you call your friend is shining example of a good man. That is what I'm saying.
Oneka, why are you repeating what you have already said times and times over? You're reminding me again and again that my friends are evil. But I know where you're going. Birds of the same feather flock together. Isn't that what you mean? Your husband is a useless man like his friends. I know that's where you're going. Maneka, please, I was resting before you came. I want you to leave me to rest and in peace.
That is not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, resting in peace. You think it is that resting in peace? Don't worry, it is after you.
God forbid.
That I'm going to die. Is that what you're okay? These are all your preparations for my death. In case my own is far. Resting in peace, you will rest in that kind of peace before me. Hey.
God forbid.
So you just want to spoil my day. That was why Ijikuchalo and came from your house to vomit this abomination you just vomited.
It is not an abomination, but more like a revelation. You can't imagine the type of conscious thinking I have given to it. Ekwueme, God has already endorsed it.
I'm disappointed. I have told you times without number, you do not use this your head.
This is my head.
You are not making use, you are not using it judiciously. So if you are using just your head, just enticing. Scraping the head and allowing the head to overblow it doesn't mean you are using your head. Let the air enter inside the use of being. Don't you know the difference between possibility and impossibility? Before you started coming to my place, you must have known that this is not possible. So why are you vomiting it?
Ekwueme, I am a firm believer of the word that with God, all things are possible.
When did you start believing? And even if you are believing, you believe without your head. You cannot believe in isolation with your head. Your head would have told you that this thing is not possible. Let us wait until that miracle happens. That is when your son can marry my daughter. But this your son, whose sanity is still questionable, cannot go near my daughter now. How is it possible?
Are you saying that my son is mad?
Are you just doing that?
Ekwueme, how dare you speak of my son in that manner? Eh? Do you want me to kill you? Do you want to die?
Uzoma, you see why I say you don't. I keep on saying it. You don't use your head. You use your fist more. You are not thinking. The first thing is to grab, and then you begin to refer to your head. You use your head, your brain as a reference book. Use it to think before you act. You think I'm afraid of you? We grew up together. When this thing, there was nothing. It's like the rub petroleum jelly there. Or wherever done here. So what you want to do is do it to somebody who doesn't know you. I found one around me. You see this bush, I have a lot of bush, which you know, around my compound. No matter the color, the multicolors that you have. You should have realized that. Look at it. It's not possible.
You should be grateful that I wanted to remove the yoke of having those girls grow old in your house. From your neck.
Oh, I'm happy you refer to my children as yoke. Because the only yoke I know is egg yolk. If they are egg yolk, yes, I do not want impurities like your son to come and adulterate my yolks. Because that your son is an impurity. In fact, that boy should not even come close to this very
Ekwueme. Ekwueme.
I don't go on. You see, you use your hand, then you now begin to refer to your head. Malana and drink. Have my kind of shirt. Malana,
Oba? Do you ever leave that remove your coat from your body?
Point of order. This is not a coat. It is a suit.
Suit.
Anyway, I have come so that you and I can sit down like men and discuss man to man.
Did your father send you on errand?
No. My father did not send me. In fact, I have come to tell you what my father will never tell you. But before then, a cup of palm wine.
Add, please.
Please.
Sit down. Take.
Oba, apart from the water you poured into this palm wine, are there other hidden charges?
Hidden charges? What do you mean?
You and I know you are nearly not evil himself. But I'll come to that later. Anyway, I have come to tell you I want to marry your daughter.
Huh? Marry my daughter? Are you alright? Huh? I say, are you alright? Or have you come to insult me in my house?
I've not come to insult you. How can I insult you? Do you realize your daughter Onyinye is a burden to that young man? No, I wonder what that man sees in her. You need to caution her.
Leave my house now, quietly. Leave my house before I pounce on you. Leave my house.
Even if there are hidden charges. You cannot kill me. Oba, Do you realize it is poisoning yourself to people in the name of palm wine?
Imagine that. How could he have phantomed that? That already concluded Bakasa, his son, to marry one of my daughters. Imagine such blasphemy. That's why he's a madman to have even considered such a thing. That's it. That's it. Is that not insulting enough? Doesn't it have weight enough? That's it.
How could you fight with your friend over a noble intention? Eh? You people were childhood friends too. Remember?
Mama, Bukasa cannot be my husband though.
Hey, no. Let me even ask your mother one question. Would you be very proud to be referred to as Bukasa's mother-in-law? Away from me. Look at what your mother is saying. If you want, not this my daughter, go and adopt a daughter. Don't even come and aggravate my anger. No, never makes you do by me. Your mother is talking nonsense.
Nkem, I hope you won't mind getting married to Bukasa.
As long as you wouldn't mind being Bukasa's sister-in-law.
Take this one. Don't mind your father and your sister.
If you don't leave my house now, I tell you, you will be a dead man. You are already a dead man.
I don't doubt you. I know it's not an empty threat because you are capable of murder. But I'm not afraid of you. I don't know if your daughter gave you the message I gave her a while ago.
Bukasa, what are you doing here?
There she is. I should be asking you what you are doing here. Is this your husband's house? Or have your father decided to make you his second wife?
Hey!
Eh? To Fiakwage? How can you say such an abomination?
Madam, stop shouting to Fiakwa. Are you trying to tell me you don't know what your Agame Vuadi Manaju of a father can do? Unless you are pretending not to know.
Nah, Bukasa, leave now. Leave! I say leave!
I'm already on my way, sir.
The world has changed, and it's no longer what they term a man's world. What a man can do, a woman can do better.
Akudo, I will only take marriage advice from you only when you're married.
I will get married to the right man. A real man that can afford all the value Papa has placed on my head. And I tell you, if that real man misbehaves, I will call it quits. Don't you see the way Onyinye Chimoba's daughter left her husband when the idiot man started misbehaving, started abusing her?
Jesus. She left her husband?
Sharp. See, marriage is no longer a do or die affair. Gone are those days when women suffer unnecessarily in the hands of their husbands. Now, let me tell you something about marriage.
Hold on. How you're going to handle your marriage until you're actually married?
What do you know? It's a type that eventually end up in the hands of men who use them as punching bag and footmats.
It's unfortunate. Only thing both of you discuss in this house is marriage. Marriage. While your mates are out there in the university, having their education to better their future, all we have to do here is marriage. Eh?
Mama, what else are we supposed to discuss about? Each time we bring the topic of going back to school, Papa always find a way of telling us how things are bad, how he's broke.
Don't just mind your father. Don't mind him. I don't know what he intends to do with his money. Or does he want to be buried with his money? Does he?
I heard that. ONYEKA, I had that. So, this is what you do. If I go out, you gather my daughters together and begin to teach them how to kill their father and take his money. ONYEKA!
Ekwueme, anyhow you want to twist it. All I know is that you must train these two girls up to university level.
You say the same?
Period. It is your responsibility. You must train them.
If I had not come back, I don't know what. God, thank you. To bring me back to change my clothes so I can look decent. I wouldn't have known that you, ONYEKA, planned coup to kill me in my house. If you know what?
Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, you must train them. You must.
Have you seen why we don't bring up topic like this? Because each time you bring up topic like this, Papa always find a way of making one feel terrible.
I will get married to a rich man who can afford to train me in school. With that, I will not lose out on anything. Go and get married.
How could Buka's ancestor such a thing, Mama? How could he? Before you know it, he will start going around the village telling people that I'm now my father's second wife.
Onye, my daughter, as far as I'm concerned, Bukasa is not your problem. If he likes, let him go around the world and say whatever thing he likes. You should be able to face what your problem is, and that is going back to your husband's house.
I should go back to a husband that beats his wife?
Yes. You are the one that started it. You slapped him first.
I slapped him. He should have enjoyed it. He should have enjoyed it instead of slapping me back. Just because I asked him for cover 45,000 naira.
Shut up your mouth. Look at you talking as if I was not there when Mishak said his own side of the story. I was there.
Mama, why are you talking like this? Why are you talking like this, Hasn't Papa been meeting your demands?
See, my daughter, your father and Mishak are two different individuals and they can never behave alike. Over the years, I've tried to understand your father, and that is why we have been living together happily. And I think you should have learned from that.
Oh, Mama gives you money whenever you ask for it. He gives you money.
My daughter, I have never asked your father for 45,000 naira to buy ashwebi. I have never. You should try to live according to the means of your husband, especially if you cannot afford it.
This is just not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair. I don't know why my own mother will be supporting my husband instead of me.
I can never support evil. I will never support something that is not right. The most important thing between me and you is you are going back to your husband to sort things out. You have to go back to your husband's house to sort things out with him. I will never support you. If you want me to celebrate your coming back home, I will never. I won't celebrate you for that.
Why are you looking at me like that? Did you see Bukasa? Don't you know Bukasa? I mean, don't you know that Bukasa, that man that...
I know him. I know him. I did not see him. I did not see Bukasa.
Obano. Don't do. Why do you want to kill him?
I don't want to kill him. I was only asking him a question.
Look, good afternoon. You know, you are still owing me 100,000. Over 100,000 as a matter of fact. Listen, time is ticking. Do you understand? Think on. In a short time, that parcel of land becomes mine.
Ekwueme. That is what we agreed now. Why are you broadcasting it? You don't know whether a thief or a kidnapper is standing by. In the night now, they will invade my house and collect the money from me.
I heard that one. I heard it. Aside from you and Ekwueme, I am the only one within earshot of what Ekwueme said. Now, I want to know who you were referring to as the thief or kidnapper. Are you referring to me? No. Is it me you are referring to?
No. Oba, I don't think he's referring to you. He's not referring to you. You know, Oba, you see this man, he's my investment. Listen, his father left a very huge parcel of land for him. And I'm trying to take my own portion of that huge parcel. I need him to stay alive so that he can always come to borrow money from me. Even if you want, we can even arrange it. He will come and borrow something from you and use that land as collateral. You say you don't want people to be hearing it. Then pay me on time. That's something I want us to discuss. Make sure my money comes.
Thank you. Misha, see, as long as a man and a woman are emotionally and sexually involved with each other, their little arguments and quarrels will almost always be taken too personal.
Onye never used to be like this.
It is either you choose not to see the signs, or something else is responsible for it.
I know it's her father.
Then learn to look beyond her father.
Uche, I am not living with her father. And I never looked towards him at all. The funny thing is that at some point, our fight was no longer about our problems, but about the way we argue.
Like my father would always tell me, any young person that is not ready to let go of their freedom is not ready for a lasting marriage. It still sounds vague to me, but you are already married. I hope you relate to this.
Which I'm tired. I really am.
I hope the tiredness has nothing to do with what I asked for. I really need this money to go for that job interview in Port Harcourt.
You're a goat for asking that question.
See, if you like, call me a goat, provided you give me the money I asked for. Now you get your mouth.
What kind of a father are you? The type of father that is tired of feeding and clothing a man like you. Are you not ashamed that you're already a failure at your age?
No. You should be ashamed of being a father to a failure.
What do you think it is?
Aha! Here they come. Your partners in crime. Birds of a feather. Pluck him. I pity the unfortunate bird you were planning to pluck its feathers now. I do.
Bukasa, come back. Come back, I say.
And if I refuse? Oba, have you not noticed that since you started pursuing me, your charms no longer have effect on me? Birds of a feather, look in their eyes, feather, and they fly. Feather.
Oba, what is it?
Your son came to my house to insult me and my entire household.
There's something you did to me earlier.
Ekwueme, are you mad? What is your problem?
Listen, let me tell you. I don't mind that we are friends. I can begin to deal with you here. Now, is it because you have added more meat to your skeleton? Don't you know how it used to be? Like electric wire before. When I
Which days are you talking about?
Those days! Are you daring me? I can't. Listen,
in my own house.
in my house. Listen. Uzama, you know your face is already congested. If I add pumps and gallons again, you won't have a face again.
My face is not
congested. Is it not congested? What kind of nonsense is this?
Oba, you're the one stopping me.
Don't worry.
You are the one stopping me.
Don't worry.
Go and sit down. Let me go. Why can't I?
It's just because you're my guest. That's why I don't want to talk for you.
He's delaying a complaint. You and your family. You go and insult the other person. Your son goes and that's supposed to go. Sorry, what is it?
Bros, there's no need to see me off. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
It was a betrayal of trust and friendship. I never knew that all the years of growing up together and still maintaining friendship meant nothing to Ekwueme. I never knew that his greed mattered to him more than any other thing. Son, I felt terrible. I felt dejected. I felt abandoned.
I've heard you, Papa. But the most important thing right now is that your son is back. Hey, your son is back. And he didn't come back empty-handed. Papa, your son has come back home loaded. Loaded. Wow. And I'm ready to show this whole town that I have money and I'm ready to do anything.
Are you serious?
Papa, I have come home to make you happy. With my money. With our money. In any currency you want it, Papa. Any currency. In fact, your very first assignment would be to point to where you want me to build you a befitting mansion, Papa.
For me?
Yes. If none of your lands are big enough, then show me one that you think is big enough. I'll buy it and erect the mansion for you.
No more pumping tires. Chibike, this is the happiest day of my life. You see, anyone who saw how I was pushing you and Afamefula to work hard like other young men and make money like them would have thought that I hated you boys.
Papa, I have made that money. I have made a lot of that money. Truckloads of that money. Now, you know what I want you to do? I want you to just kick back, relax and enjoy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Chop money. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Papa, something bothers me.
And what is it?
Afam, what's wrong with him? I don't like the mood I saw him in.
Don't mind your brother. You see, I was actually concerned when it all started. But after going from one place to the other, we have discovered that he does it on purpose.
Are you serious?
My friend Chinwoba, he has gone to several places because of Afam. But you see, they told him that he was doing it to avoid the responsibility of being a man. Though he said that Afam will wake up and realize that the world does not stand still for anybody.
I know you can't place my face, sir.
That is what I have been trying to do. I've been trying to see. I know that this face is familiar somehow, but I can't place it. I'm sorry, I can't. Please help me.
Chibike. My name is Chibike. Uzoma's son.
Which Uzoma?
Uzoma, your childhood friend, sir.
Hey! You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome. Look at Chibike. Chibike, when I knew you, you were a toddler, very small boy. Now you are so good. I was wondering. I wanted to go and repair some of these nails are just hooking off, just to knock them in. All of a sudden, I saw a car entering my house. And I was wondering, whose car is this?
It's one of my cars, Papa.
Did you say one of? Which means there are other cars. If you are blaming me for that recognizing you, you have grown everywhere. Both in your pocket, both in your height, in weight, and everything.
Thank God, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Hey! When did you come back?
Yesterday.
Okay. Is your father at home?
Yes, he is.
Does he know that, is he aware that you come to see me? Come inside.
Uzoma, where's my spare tire? You've been avoiding me like as though you thought that I would never catch up with you. Now listen to me, you get that spare tire or I'm going to get the police in here and they're going to mess you up real bad. Where's my spare tire, old man?
Soyaka, please, can't you see you're making noise? You're disturbing the entire neighborhood. Huh?
Uzoma, are you talking to me like that?
Is there anyone else with me here? If I'm not talking to myself, that means I'm talking to you. Please, stop making noise. You're disturbing me. How much is your spare tire anyway?
What? Uzoma, so my spare tire somehow is not tangible to you anymore. Now give me that spare tire, let me get out of this place, please.
You know what, Ayaka? You're just a common noise maker. And if you don't stop making noise, I have money. Eh? This is money. I'll use money to lock you up in a police station and throw away the key. You will never see the daylight again.
Only God knows where you got that money from. Now listen to me, you old fool. You best to get my spare tire and let me get out of this crubby shack that you call a business place. Get that spare tire, let me get out of this place now.
I would have told you how much of an armed robber your father and his father were.
Uzoma!
But you can see I'm a very busy man. Please, tell me how much your spare tire is so that I can give you money to buy a new one.
Uzoma, don't you dare insult me like that! Don't you dare insult me, you old fool.
When you are ready, you let me know how much your distance is, your spare tire is. Because I want to stop this suffering job for good. My life has changed. There is money in my life now. Please, when you're ready, you tell me.
Uzoma, don't insult me. Uzoma!
Hey, God, you go. Money don't do. I don't go papa again.
So I promised myself that when I make enough money to ensure the comfort of everyone around me, the next thing will be to come back home and prepare for marriage. Mazi, I have made money.
Is it not obvious? Very obvious. You have really made money, my son. You have.
So I got this for you. And this small token of 50,000 naira.
Yes.
For you, sir.
Ekwueme. Yes, sir. This for me too.
That is for you, sir. These little gifts are just to show you that your friend's son is back to this village as a made man and is ready to get married.
You are made ready to get married. That is where I'm going to render the greatest help to you. I'm on ground. Before you get married, I will make sure that I move around and get you a befitting young maiden. Well-behaved girl that you're going to marry. I wouldn't want somebody to...
Mazi, thank you very much, sir. But the thing is, I've already found a wife.
Is this how things turn around for people? If I had known that it would be like this, I would have given Uzoma the loan he asked for, even without collateral. Maybe his son would have married one of my daughters. Chai.
Sorry, you were saying...
I was asking if I said anything wrong, sir.
No. About what? Don't worry. You know, I went back. Went years back. I was trying to reflect. I started remembering how I grew up with your father, what we were doing as kids, you know, all the funny things, how we toiled to make ends meet, how we suffered. We never knew that somewhere in our life, or sometime in our life, we're going to have young men, everybody the young men, as sons, and grown up relatives as daughters. I really thank God. God is wonderful.
God is wonderful.
I'm very, very happy. Yes, you said, I heard you say you already have somebody in mind. But I want to sound a note of warning. You see, all the girls that you see moving around, some of them are not even human beings. More millionaire. All of them, they just hover. You will think it is a good girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Understand.
So, before you enter into any family, that is my own work. I will make sure I go and investigate to find out that that family is a straightforward family. Your father is my friend. I wouldn't like you to enter into danger. And I know. Yes, by the way, who is the girl you are talking about and who is the father? From which family?
Mazi, if you don't mind, sir, I would like to marry your daughter.
Which of my daughters?
Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Better in love for better life, rich in love, enjoyment. Go to get in size. What are they finding level? If you want to marry from this our family, make you check yourself. Unemployed graduate, teacher, civil servant, businessman with the connection, yes, politician with the position, yes. Ogo buchonye.